from La Jolla High School, the stadium of the Vikings. This is youth soccer, the Nomads tournament for 2019. The two teams in this match are Atlante, FC San Diego, and PCSC Blue. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg K. Porter for GK Sports. We're at the game, along with Rebecca Warden, bringing you the sights and sounds. This is a live stream. Let's get the lineup for both teams. For the team from Santa Monica, PCSC Blue, Edwin Leon is the keeper, number 1. Number 2 is Jeffrey Ruano. 3, Ryan Cole. 4, Omar Diaz. 5, Kieran Quinn. 7, Kian Peters Modry. 8, Hiram Lewis. 11, Tristan Ijedi. 14, Noah Hahn. 16, Arturo Figueroa. 17 is Diego Venegas. 29 is Anthony Arbuto Hernandez. And 45 is Noah Wingling. And that's the lineup for PCSC Blue. Head coach by Victor Venegas, Charles Modry. Let's get the lineup now for Atlante SD. Head coach by Peter Oriol. The keeper is Isaiah Fowler. Number 2, Kyle Pinod. 3, Jose Manuel Moreno. 5 is Landon Lopez. 6, Elliot Lasara. 8, Jackson Bradley. 10, Anthony Rodriguez. 11, Enrique Ramirez. 13, Pax Moore. 14, Shaheen Amiri. 15, Juan Vasquez. 17, Angel Barbosa. 19, Diego Ramos. 21 is Julian Diaz Montoya. And 23 is Isaac Ramos. PCSC Blue is going to be going from left to right. And Atlante FCSD is going to be going from right to left. 35-minute halves here at Denny Jeff Jacobs Athletic Complex, the stadium of the Vikings of La Jolla High School, overlooking Pacific Ocean, not too far away. La Jolla beautifully dots the Pacific Ocean over here on the West Coast. Hopefully your day has been going good wherever you are at. And so shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We're underway. Leon sends that ball out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Atlante SD. Towards the space. The outside. And the keeper's able to make a save, a fumble, but he's able to get the rebound. Dax Moore, the shot. So upfield for PCSC Blue. Down their left flank. Ball into the area. Sent out. And then it went back into the area, and they got it out again. Upfield. Atlante. They win it. You can get it going to midfield now. And across midfield. PCSC Blue with Mondry. Here's Quinn. Mondry. Quinn tried to touch it back, but his teammate wasn't there. Couple minutes gone so far in the match. The wettest, worst weather Thanksgiving out here in San Diego. But that's all gone. Weather heading eastward. Tree down the street. toppled over. So a lot of wet weather has brought a scenario where it's going to help out a lot to make sure that this is not a dry year. Since it has started early, more than likely won't be. Last year, got more than the normal rain amount out here in the West Coast, specifically Southern California. Unfortunately, the fires still happen, though. Santa Barbara area with all that rain and everything. A little bit of a muddy scenario. I know it happened up there at Silver Lakes, up in Norco, a tournament we've done before. My niece is playing up there. This ball's out of play past the goal line. First day, weren't able to get the action that they wanted. Then yesterday, kind of got a little bit better. It's just way too muddy. Corner kick coming up now for PCSC Blue. In its 0-0 match. Line drive, a header just missed the near inside the near post. Not a bad first ball right at the keeper. Going to be a throw in from the far side touchline. Atlante SD trying to come out with it, and they do it across midfield. Ramirez, and then now this is Montoya, dispossessed. His teammate Ramos coming into the space on a good play. Save it from going behind him. There's going to be a foul on the play. Quinn making some moves. And we'll have a free kick. It's a little bit of a breeze in the low 60s here. La Jolla. 212 out here on the West Coast. 512 on the East. Lots of people going to be returning back home. Big time tomorrow, most travelers. Thanksgiving weekend, and this ball is way off target. So it'll be a goal kick. Hopefully your Thanksgiving was a great one, despite any kind of weather challenges or what have you. Black Friday yesterday, a lot of people getting good deals. Try to get them all weekend long, and then Cyber Monday coming up. Again, this is a live stream. You say the second copy won't be the same scenario, which will arrive maybe in a week or so. This match, that's the one with the highlights and everything. Only way to get them is to subscribe to GK Sports. Just throw it in a search of YouTube. That's all you got to do. Just at about 500 people who have decided to subscribe over the years. Atlante SD on the wing there on the run. The quick counterattack, nothing happening. Kind of starting off like last game we did a couple hours ago. Nobody able to put anything into the back of the net. And then the goals started to come. Total of 6 for both teams in that match. Couple in the first half and then a whole bunch in the second half. And soccer can really be a sport where it's a tale of two halves. So we got a free kick. Center circle area. For PCSC Blue. Christian Tite. Tite. Line drive intercepted by Atlante SD. So they'll quickly on the counter go upfield. Tite sends it out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for the team in red. Done games of their tournaments before down there in the South Bay. Good action. Landon Lopez will throw it in. I believe they had a substitution coming in as well. Lopez, the header, is out of play. Headed out by Julian Montoya. Visitors from Santa Monica now having to still defend. A couple years ago we did a team from Santa Monica area. You want to know what team that was? All you got to do is subscribe, take a look at what's on our channel, scroll back a few years, and you'll find that team in that game. And just like in that game, we were up pretty high. Be able to see the action. For this team, PCSC Blue. Lewis. And it is out of play. Atlante SD with the throw in. Their defensive third. Vasquez a touch in the space, now taken away. PCSC Blue now into the central. Couple of players for Atlante SD colliding. They're able to get control of the soccer ball, go upfield. Bradley, the near side in the central. Barbosa on it. Feeds his teammate. He has another teammate on the backside of goal. Oh, go, 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 goal. Beautiful play that time. And they had the player on the backside to be able to finish. And it is 1-0. Elliot Alasada putting it into the back of the net. So 1-0, Atlante SD. And again, like I said, in that previous game a couple hours ago, it took a little while, and then finally there was a goal in the back of the net, and very similar to this game where they were able to get a good rush down the central and a good strike into the back of the net with a finish. So will Atlante SD get the result? We're going to find out. But they have the first tally on the sheet. Goal kick coming up. Atlante SD. Around the 11th minute. You see the official time, or at least close to the official time, up in the left-hand corner on the live stream. And the totally accurate time in the upper right-hand corner on the second copy. Is right on the money on that one. But, you know, that's an edited copy. Easier to do that. So it's a free kick for Atlante SD. in this 1-0 affair in the first half. Line drive is intercepted. .50 ball now. PCSC Blue coming out with it. That's Wingling sending it down the central, but nobody able to run onto it. Vasquez plays it to the outside, down that right flank, and it goes out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for PCSC Blue. Plenty of time for him to try to come back in this match. Get an equalizer or go ahead. Knocked out. So it's going to be the team in red throwing it in. Atlante SD. The header towards the area. Intercepted in the back line and sent upfield. Atlante SD, they got a runner into space. The dispossessed back upfield, but Atlante SD have it again. They're looking again for Elisara. Wasn't able to get it. The interception, Barbosa now trying to get it. And they do. They dispossess Quinn and quickly get a counterattack going. And it'll be a goal kick. Good football action throughout the day yesterday. The championships of San Diego section, as well as the southern section, and even take it even further than the rest of the state of California. Some of the winners getting a chance to try to play for the state title. Saw an old high school that I literally did a game for a cable channel way back in the day. They won the state title in girls volleyball. Ontario Christian High School. Little bitty high school in Ontario, California. But when it comes to sports, you seem to be able to understand how it is. Kind of like Christian High School here in San Diego. And obviously academics, they know what they're doing in academic-wise too as well. But coming from the sports angle of it, it's amazing how they're able to do very well year after year. And winning that state title this year, they were not highly ranked in the state. But you can know all about that kind of stuff. All you got to do is like us on Facebook. How do you do that? Just go to gksports.org. It's that simple. Go to the top of the page, and all the social media emblems are there. Follow the conversation on Twitter. Take a look at our pictures on Instagram, the gram they call it. It's all right there. PCSC Blue now. On the giveaway. So Atlante SD will be able to throw it in the attacking third. That's what you want. Venegas will throw it in. On the near side. Venegas trying to chase it down, but he's got a teammate do support and drive it right at the keeper. No problem. Leon slingshots it down the field to get a quick counter going. Try to work it from the outside to get to that interior, and that ball is knocked out of play. They're going to get a chance to throw it in even deeper towards the keeper. In this 1-0 affair, Atlante SD Trying to do something with it there was Mondry, and he did. Gets it over to Quinn. Quinn controls the soccer ball nicely. Quinn now turns. Quinn looking for some space. He's being marked well, but Quinn finds the space on the outside, and it's set out of play. Good work by Quinn that time. But, of course, Atlante SD making sure that he did not be able to turn the corner towards the keeper. And Quinn now on one knee. I guess he's lost the part of his next with a foot in the shoes, so he had to adjust that. Here's a shot now, nearly a handball, and in the central, not called, and PCSC blue, and a player knocked. Couple of players towards the end of the last game, which we did not film, but one of them was injured, and he may have a real orthopedic problem moving forward. He did not look good getting up. And then another player as well, a few minutes later, was injured as well. And you seldom see that minutes close to each other. Two players just having a hard time getting up. They got a round of applause. But playing in a tournament like this really affects their opportunity to play much in a shortened amount of time, just a few days. And then, of course, a lot of them playing their high school teams, so becomes an issue as well there. But we wish them the best in trying to get healthy and fit again. Tough sport. Barbosa on a line drive. It's intercepted. Ramirez, you saw walking off there. Try and see if he can shake it off and come back into this match, but he took a seriously tough spill. And a call now, and the keeper did not handle that one correctly. And now it's going to cost his team. So the free kick coming up for Quinn and company now, and a chance on a set piece to try to get an equalizer. They're down 2-1. Time running out here in the first half. The wall is being set up by Atlante SD. Quinn has scored the last goal. Last goal of this match, and the only goal for his team. Trying to get another one here. Quinn, the chip, but the save. Nicely done by Fowler. Tristan going back for the soccer ball now. Mine's number 6. Remember, I told you we didn't know his name. Mondry. He sent it forward to the dangerous Quinn. Quinn sets up the striker. Quinn now sends the ball to the area, and it's going to be a free kick as they knock Quinn down. Quinn's moves creating a little bit of a problem, and that time, player in the space, not able to make a play on the ball, and when you can't do that, it's going to draw a foul. Quinn will give way to his teammate for the free kick this time. Remember, Quinn just took it a few minutes ago. Noah Hahn, he's going to try to shake this one off. Quinn. See what Hahn can do. And which way he wants to go with the soccer ball. He's going to go towards his teammates. No, he's not. Goes right at the wall, and it's knocked out of play. They'll get the throw-in out of it. Omar Diaz thrown in. Interesting match so far. It is a 2-1. Team in red, Atlante SD, enjoying the slim lead over PCSC Blue. And it's Nomads 2019 match. Long-time tournament. Nomads. Sent out of play. Two big tournaments in the county for a long time. Nomads tournament and, of course, the other one being the surf. The throw in. Quinn now. He gets free. He's dangerous when he's free. He sends it to his teammate. He missed the far post. Oh, they missed the far post that time. But you got to give Fowler a little credit on that time, as he didn't get a piece of it, but it made it tough to try to put it in the back of the net. So now it'll be a goal kick. Atlante SD averting danger of being drawn even in this match after that last play. Windling. His teammate now, that's Cole. Shot and a save. They're going to get a corner out of it. Again, Quinn with a good, strong shot. Grass cutter that time. And Fowler being able to stretch out and make the save. Big save that time by Fowler. Quick turn by Kieran Quinn. Bending ball, getting at it after it is Fowler. Nicely done that time. And he had to take a little physicality of that one as they tried to strike that ball past him. Going to be a busy time for Fowler in this match, as long as Quinn and company continue their activity early on here. But it might be just like the last match that we saw, where it was just few opportunities, and taking an advantage of them was the team that won by 4 goals. They were so accurate. When they got chances inside the box, it was in the back of the net. Two to one. First half, just about ready to draw close here. Will Atlante SD be able to hold off PCSC Blue, the Santa Monica visitors? Or will they add another one themselves and get a little bit of more of a margin to relax with? And now they got to deal with Quinn, and a save by Fowler. He just tried to strike it between maybe Quinn's legs there as he was going down, and then the ball would trickle behind him, and then he'd have a chance to try to recover it and put it in the back of the net. But Fowler didn't allow him to have that opportunity. Good job by Isaiah. And that's the end of the first half. Hopefully you enjoyed all of the action here at the home of the Vikings, La Jolla High School. Atlante SD, the San Diego team, leading the Santa Monica team 2-1. About 10 minutes, and then on the live stream, come back, and the action for the second half, and it should be good. And then on the second copy, if you're got that second copy, and you can do it by subscribing, that is going to begin right now. Action set to get underway here in the second half. Goals in the first half, Elian Elisarda and Anthony Rodriguez for Atlante SD. And a 1 goal by Kieran Quinn for PCSC Blue. 2-1 in this Nomads 2019 match, the B2005. I'm Greg K. Porter, if you just checked in with us, along with Rebecca Warden, bringing you the sights and sounds as we shift colors. Here's Quinn now, as they're going from right to left now. PCSC Blue and Atlante SD going from left to right. And early they try to get the ball to Quinn for something to happen, to try to get an equalizer. Already you know exactly what PCSC Blue have in mind. The LA area visitors against the San Diego team in red, Atlante SD. That's what the SD means, obviously. Here's a shot, and it's too high. He had a little bit of space and time to line it up, but Wingling Noah could not put it in the back of the net. He would have loved to have that one back. Two to one, Atlante SD. Isaiah Fowler played very, very well in the first half. Atlante SD as keeper. Sent toward the back line of PCSC Blue, and they sent it right back to the back line. Atlante SD. Ryan Cole now makes a move, finds space. Ryan Cole still on a soccer ball. The service now. They want a header. No, they're going to get a goal. Go, 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 go. Kieran Quinn, but it was a beautiful run by Ryan Cole that got it all started. And Quinn gets his second goal of the match, and it's a tie match now. Or level match, whatever you want to call it. 2-2. On the intercept, Atlante SD know now that they are in a serious match. The visitors from the LA area, as it's 2-2. Took a 2-0 lead in the first half. The PCSC Blue have climbed back to level it up. Quinn now, again, he's a handful. Quinn now trying to turn. And he's complaining now to the linesman. The center ref says, no, I'm not going to allow you a penalty shot. Not on a play like that. But Quinn is definitely in the minds of the defenders for Atlante SD. He scored 2 of them today. And they don't want him to get a third. But his teammates will try to help him do that if they can't do it themselves. Here's a long-distance shot, and it's saved. And Fowler, who's played well, finding himself having to make even more saves and make bigger plays. Here in the 5th minute of the match. In the second half. 40th minute in the first half. Or 40th minute, I should say, added to those minutes in the first half. 40th minute in the game. Here's Quinn. Chips it, and then it went off the cleat of Windling. And a handball. It'll be a free kick now. And one now in the area. Now he's knocked out, but no call that time. Alisada scored one of the 2 goals. Center ref says play on. Kind of sort of like what happened with Quinn. Here's a shot from distance, and it saves me. Good action here in this match. Early in the second half. So don't go anywhere. It's going to go all the way down to the wire. Cole now, again. Remember, he had that last service now. In the area they are again, trying to get another strike. And good defense that time into space. Good job that time by Ramos. Not allowing him to get the chance to get it over to Quinn. So the Santa Monica visitors with a chance here on a corner kick. They're going to go a short kick for possession and knocked out of play. Quinn stands taller than a lot of the players. He's a handful out there. Scored 2 goals in this match so far. And got his team even after being down 2-0. Corner kick coming up. And this time it's not going to be the short kick. I'm going to try to get it in the interior of the short box if possible. Quinn taller than most of the players want to try to get a header. Here he comes towards the ball. He can't get to it this time on the near side. They can't get another strike. But they'll get a chance to throw it in. Venegas will throw it in. Quinn. Not a good strike, but he intercepts it. And they still have it right where they want it. Now Quinn will turn quickly now. On the outside, they dispossess him that time. Beautiful defensive play by Juan Vasquez. But they'll get the opportunity on the set piece. And Quinn is going to take it. On a line drive, was there a handball? No, and one of the players for PCSC Blue said, wait a minute, there was, but it wasn't called. All the way upfield for Atlante SD, and it rolls out of play. So they'll get a throw in. And the keeper, I don't think he's going to throw it in. Boy, he deked everybody here, at least me. Quinn. Tried to dispossess him, then a collision. Cole not able to hold on to it. Support just beyond midfield by Venegas, but it goes upfield, and it will be a throw-in, though, for PCSC Blue. You're going to keep trying to work that ball down the right flank. Cole done a pretty good job of that. The defenders of Atlante SD. They get the strong presence in the central with Quinn, or he'll roam all the way in front of the keeper, whatever he has to do to try to get it in the back of the net. He'll even take it from distance, as one of his goals was from distance into the back of the net. Don't see shots like that from distance in the first half, that he was able to put the first goal on the board for his team. Early ball now. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Quinn gets by the first defender, tries to get by the second one, and he could not. Good defensive play. They covered for each other that time and in space. Those are good defensive plays in the world of soccer. You got to be able to do that at times. Try to get a through ball, but couldn't get it. So it'll be a throw-in. In his 2-2 match. And a save by Fowler. To the outside, and it is out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Atlante SD. PCSC Blue head coach and staff didn't like the call. Atlante SD player going down, and he's still down. Center ref not stopping action, and now he will. Two to two. Very exciting match here. La Jolla's Viking Stadium, the campus of La Jolla High School. Or more accurately named, Gene Edwards Stadium. And after the foul, the free kick. Feel free to chime in on this game. Wherever you're watching. Nearly stolen away that time. Had people watching as far away as Afghanistan in the past. Probably a service member. If you're watching nearby here in San Diego, let us know. Here's Atlante SD now. On the move and knocked down. Was Angel Barbosa. And drawing that foul, they're going to have a quality free kick. And will we have a yellow card? Looks like there is. Do not know who it's on if there is. But you can see it better than I can, so free kick, and that player has to be very careful that got the yellow card. Can't get another one otherwise. His team will be one player down. He's in there on the pitch. It's a good one, but just missed on the near post. Nearly took the lead to Atlante SD. 15 minutes gone here in the second half. Just about halfway through. Second half of action in a very spirited match. And a close one. Quinn. They dispossessed Quinn. Head to midfield. Quinn using leverage, his size, dropping it back. Wingling. Nice, good move. Getting around the first player, but can't get around the second player. Good defensive play that time. Into space. Atlante SD, and now it'll be a throw-in. Elisada coming out of the match, maybe getting a final breather before coming back in. Some instructions. And there was a foul on the play. It'll be a free kick. So it's a free kick now coming up. For PCSC Blue. Had problems with a live stream in the first half. Power situation. So if it cuts out here in the second half, then again, the second copy is the one that you want to make sure that you get. You'll see this whole game in its entirety with instant replays. How do you do that? You go to GK Sports and you subscribe on YouTube. Here's a bending ball. It goes off the keeper Fowler. He could not hold on to it that time. It was so strong. But he kept it from going into the back of the net. Fowler has had tough work in this match. He's trying to shake it off right now. Quinn trying to take the lead with the free kick that time. Very accurate. You have to be careful not to foul him. But then again, you got to make sure that you stay in front of him whenever he has his soccer ball. And that is the mission that the defenders have to do with this guy. Kieran Quinn, the one who just served the ball forward now. He's got a runner now in the area. Fowler barely reaches out and holds on to the soccer ball. Oh, big play that time for Atlante SD as Fowler looked like he wasn't going to be able to hold on to it. He did, though. Big play to save it because there was a player right there a few feet from him to try to take it and put it in the back of the net. Going to be a free kick now. The 19th minute. PCSC Blue. The LA area visitors. West of Los Angeles. Come down here to San Diego. And it put into work in this match. It's tough at it. It's just a little bit too high. Just couldn't get it to dip down that time. Continuing to fire away is PCSC Blue. Atlante SD now. No worse for the wear. They know they put two up to take the lead 2-0. Which gives them the feeling that they can put it in the back of the net and add more to the score. They're knotted up in a tie right now. Here they go back the other way on a counterattack. To tap it forward, Wingling on the intercept. But it's sent behind him now where his defenders have to get to it. Missing the soccer ball was Dax Moore. And Moore now gives it away. Moore goes after it, falls down. And they continue on as PCSC Blue now. And they try to get to it, and it is sent in some space upfield. Outside defender tries to look for Quinn, but he doesn't get to it. Goal kick coming up now. Atlante SD. Header in some space. Atlante SD to try to go up forward. After that intercept, they intercepted again. But PCSC Blue, they are trying to get to it with Cole, and Cole can't get there. Cole was marked well that time by Landon Lopez. It's been a while since we've had this spirited of a match and a close match like this. On the boys' side, and it's offside. But this is something that we are going to show more of. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a boys' account. We don't have one yet. 2 girls' high school accounts. Into Central now. Quinn is going to hunt for it now. He has it. Marked by 2 players. You pretty much almost have to do that because he's so dangerous. Quinn now, and he's still on the soccer ball. Remember, it's a black line on the near side. Quinn still on the soccer ball. Tries to go get it again. It can't. They take it away from him. Nice job by Atlante SD. Quinn's on his back now. They send the ball upfield. Down to Central, trying to get to it. And the keeper is able to get it to his center defender. And then on the near side, it goes out. And Quinn, injuries that he's probably had in this match and others, gets up slowly. The throw in on the near side. Atlante SD at midfield. A PCSC Blue being able to be strong in midfield, winning it. Get to the back line, and the back line has reduced the size of the field for Atlante SD. Down the left flank they go. Intercepted and sent out of play. Going to be a throw-in for Atlante SD. In his 2-2 match up here at Gene Edwards Stadium in La Jolla, the campus of La Jolla High School, overlooking the Pacific Ocean, pretty close by. Not too many high schools this close. Where you can see the ocean. Here's one set. Tough play, but backing up. And he just was able to have enough room to get to it. Kind of like one of those center fielders in baseball. You got to gauge where that ball is going to. Quinn gets it back to his teammate. They intercept it. Send it towards the keeper. Leon has done a pretty good job for PCSC Blue in his match. Fowler has had to have more of a presence of mind to find a way to deal with the onslaught that's been coming at him, spearheaded by Quinn. He's being able to stay with it as much as possible and keep his team with a chance to win this match. This is a 2-2 match. You see up in the left-hand corner of the live stream and on the second copy in the lower right hand. You're watching Nomads 2019 action, the Thanksgiving tournament for a long time in San Diego County. Fowler, the keeper, drives it up to midfield. Quinn tries to retrieve it. Off of a bounce now. They have a player, and he puts it in the back of the net, but it will not count. It will not count. Offsides on the play. Free kick now. Atlante SD. Time running down. Last 8 minutes or so of the match. Who will get the go-ahead goal and then put tremendous amount of pressure on the other team to try to get an equalizer? in a tournament like this to try to get the extra points for the win. Buys a draw. At this point, you want to get a victory. You always want to try to get a victory, but you definitely need to get one late in a tournament. You have any chance to get to the championship match, or what they call in soccer the title match. Trying to make the big move there in the central was Diaz Montoya, and he was fouled, and a free kick for Atlante SD down the central. A touch there by Rodriguez on the outside. Remember, Rodriguez has scored one of the 2 goals for Atlante SD. Elisada scored the other one, Elliott. Can the San Diego natives find a way to win this match? As PCSC Blue have come roaring back.